It's time to get in front of the camera, but what do you say? And you hate writing too? I'm going to tell you how I create a script without doing any writing. Script writing is something that's hard for certain people, and it's something that I essentially skip most of the time. Now, before we get started on this video, I want you to go ahead and like it and subscribe to our channel because we talk everything video here and you don't want to miss anything. Script writing is a hard process, and depending on the type of video you're making, creating that perfect script might be difficult if you don't have that production experience. I'm going to show you a way to get great video content and great scripts each and every time without even writing a script. I have a successful system that I have used on each and every one of my clients since 2001, and I'm going to share those two things with you now. But first, I'm going to just caution you with this. A lot of times we get in our own way, and the roadblocks and the mental blocks that we create for ourselves aren't real. Before you even create your video, the first thing you're going to do is create your topic. And what we teach is to pick your title from the beginning. That way you can wrap all your content, all the information in the video around whatever the title is. By knowing that title in the beginning, you're setting yourself up for success. And if you're putting your video on YouTube, going into the search and using a tool like TubeBuddy will give you a great start in getting your title. Once you get your title, write it down. Now, method one we like to use is the outline method. Now, this is similar to if anyone's ever done a PowerPoint before. What you're going to do is you're going to put keywords and phrases on the screen so you can look at them, remember the cues, and then freely talk about them on camera. Now, this is great in your business because you know your business. If you give yourself that prompt and the structure of an outline, you don't need to have a script to make a great video. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our title and we're going to come up with some kind of introduction. From the introduction, we're going to go to our proof or the meat of our content. What is it we're talking about here? What are we teaching? What are we showing? What are we doing? And what you'll do in the end is you're going to sum it up. That's it. Not really complicated, people. Making video doesn't have to be complicated, and you don't have to take hours creating a script. Now, depending on your type of video, you might have some more things in there. For example, you might have a call to action at the end. But as long as you have your outline, you'll be able to remember what you're supposed to say once the camera starts rolling. And the best part is you don't have to memorize anything. Which brings me to my second method of shooting video with no script. And this one is my most favorite. This is probably the one I use the most when I work with clients, especially people that are promoting their business and talking about it. You see, it's hard to memorize a script and it's hard to look natural on camera, right? But what do you do each and every day when you work in your business and you talk to customers? You're interacting and talking with them. You're having conversations. And what we do is we have a discussion. We have an actual interview that there just happens to be a camera there for. We have a list of questions we use, generally about 5, 6, 7 questions that we ask the person on camera, and when they respond, they're not looking into the camera and being intimidated by the technology, but they're looking at the person they're talking to. Having a person in front of you will diffuse the situation, and you won't even see that person on the camera because you arrange the camera so the person is off camera. And the best part is the questions will do all the work for you. It will dictate what the person talks about. And if you need to have follow-up questions so the person can go a little bit deeper, you can do that as you conduct the interview as well. Now, if you're by yourself, you can do it the same way. Just read the question and then turn around and answer to an imaginary person off camera. Or if you feel comfortable, look right into the camera. Either way you do it, at the end you're going to have some great footage with some great sound bites. And from there, you're going to take that to your editing process to pull out the bits and pieces you need and to piece together the types of video content that you want for your business. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below. Make sure you're going out there and don't let script writing stop you from making great content. You can get started with just a simple outline or by writing down a few questions that you know the answers to. All right, I'll see you next time.